All right, guys. Hey, everybody, we are live, and I'm Dr. Max.
And I'm Pep.
And tonight, folks, we are very excited. We got a lot of great things to talk about, lots of excitement. We can hardly contain the excitement. And what are we all about? We're about looking, feeling, and performing younger, like you did when you were in your 20s and 30s, right? I mean, that's what it's all about. Yes,
That's
sir.
right. It's all about quality of life. Tonight we have a great episode. We just want to kind of tell you a little bit about last week's episode. Actually, you should go back and watch it, but you won't see anything because we had the camera facing the wrong way. and that was one of the rare times, guys, that it was actually our second take. Because let's forget about the technical difficulties. But if you had seen that video,
And if you think we're bad, 69 of you saw it.
which is crazy, actually. Actually, it was more than that. But hey,
That's
that
right.
was a few days ago. But listen, don't watch it because you can't. However, listen to it because it's really good. It was fun, a lot of fun.
Yeah,
But tonight's episode, we're excited. We have a lot of different cool things going on. We told ourselves you have to keep it down, keep it quiet because we are so fired up about what's happening with Dr. Max and Pep. So I'm going to let Dr. Max kick it off, and I'll just kind of jump in as we go.
Absolutely.
All right,
Great,
man.
brother.
Okay,
Thank
bro.
you. Great stuff. So we are excited, and yep, I gotta focus on this now. Number one topic, and by the way, the general title of this video is the benefits of owning your own business, okay, which are many. I don't know if you realize that some of you that are in your income tax time and either getting a refund or you have a business and you're having to pay out taxes, whatever the case may be, the new tax plan has been structured and it will benefit the business owner. So whether you have your own business or you have employees, you have traditional C Corp or whatever structure you have, this new tax plan is going to benefit you if you are a business owner.
Even more.
Even more.
The reality is that if you have a home-based business, you're to the good. Worst case scenario, about about $4,000 a year.
Mm-hmm.
So $4,000 a year to the good just by having a home business. I mean, that just makes sense, guys. It makes financial sense. And there are many other benefits we're going to touch on, but think about it. And by the way, most of you watching, 8 or more out of 10 people, don't really enjoy where they're getting up early and commuting to. Commuting's fun, isn't it? Driving 45 minutes, an hour, or an hour and a half, depending on traffic, to a place you don't really want to be with folks you don't really like. I mean, that's wonderful. And you get to do that for 30 or 40 years. Yay!
That's exciting. And why would the government allow you to get this big tax refund? Well, they're hoping that one day, eventually, after a certain amount of years, that you will actually show a profit and you will actually pay more tax revenue to the government. So anyway, that's all.
And maybe hire some people, or maybe some vendors, or we have a marketing company. That's one of the announcements. Actually, we have a marketing company, so we're contributing to the economy as we make money. We create other incomes, and of course,
yes,
it all goes down, and the government gets their share. Simple as that.
Exactly. And on that note, we're very excited because very soon, within the next few days, we're going to be doing a press release. So the marketing company that we
next week depends on us on how we edit the stuff. But go ahead.
Exactly. So very soon we'll be able to. That's what people do when they start their own business. Whatever, you do a press release to get the message not only to Tampa Bay and to the state of Florida. Eventually, we want this to go nationwide. So you got to start somewhere. So we're really so excited, and a lot of it is thanks to you folks because your comments and your likes and your shares. At drmaxandpep.com and at Facebook, Dr. Max and Pep. All of that motivates us because we feel that we're actually having an effect, that we're helping other people.
Absolutely.
So it's very, very
because that's what it's about. It's about quality of life, Max, and you. And the other thing is for you guys who are affiliates with us, guess what? When we go up, a rising tide raises all boats. So when we get some notoriety,
when people know who we are.
Yeah, hey, that's the definition of it. So I don't know, my mouth is broken. But anyway, so what happens is if you're in line, I guess, if you're in position to benefit, you can benefit big, really big. I feel like Donald Trump. It's going to be really big. It's going to
Really
benefit big league. It's going to be big league.
It's going to be big, right? So basically, and on that nice segue to the very next thing that I want to talk about is the projection. Now, you folks, anybody who's watched these videos of ours know that we talk very heavily and we really promote a special gel, which is really top of the line in this industry and in this market. And it's a human growth hormone gel. It is the actual molecule, not a booster. So we're very excited about that. But look at this statistic, folks. The projected, by the way, in the year 2015, the growth hormone, the human growth hormone market in the United States was $148 billion. That's not even talk about billion. That's a lot of money. I know nowadays they throw trillions around, but billions, that's a lot of money.
That's a lot of people getting stuck in the butt. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, actually, that's a lot of injections that you don't want, because our product is a transdermal gel where no injections are necessary and no prescription. So this is exciting. So that was 2015. The projection for 2020 is up to $208 billion. So if we do the math, we're looking at almost a $60 billion increase, folks. What does that spell? Opportunity.
Woo.
That's what that spells. Opportunity. It spells being at the right place at the right time. And this is why we're so excited, because we can hardly contain the excitement, because we love being in the beginning of a trend, the beginning of something that's going to be really, really huge.
No, you hit it right in the head. We're ahead of a trend.
Yep.
With enormous profit potential that's not going to just be in the U.S. It's going to be global, because we are the only FDA registered, or the only FDA licensed HGH gel on the market. The only.
Yep.
So when you say the only, that's huge, because I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I get contacted weekly about the different CDB oils out there. I mean, I think there are like about 18,000 different companies that are selling CDB oils now.
Yep.
I mean, there's probably,
That's
I'm exaggerating slightly,
Yeah.
but you could probably name 6 or 8 of them right off the top of your head right now. And God forbid we talk about protein shakes. Nobody sells protein shakes or energy drinks. Nobody has those at all, or anything else to help or to give you healthy nutrition. Well, we have the only FDA registered, FDA licensed HGH transdermal gel over the counter on the market. That is kind of huge. Talk about being at the right place at the right time.
Exactly. When you consider that, some of the most successful people in Hollywood, names that you all know and that you grew up with, many of them have been using getting the growth hormone shots. Folks, not only is that painful, that's so inconvenient. You need a prescription from a physician. You need to be monitored. It is so...
and it's expensive on top of all that.
Yeah, thousands of dollars for this. You're getting it just for literally a fraction of the cost. Yep. So this is so exciting. So opportunity, that's what we see here. And we're excited for you. We're excited for us. We're excited for the whole opportunity. And it's just fantastic. So yes. Now, this is big here. This is big. So in the experts, the marketing experts will tell you that there are 4 things
we should look at our notes.
Yeah. We know this stuff off the top of our head. There are 4 things that are important when you introduce a product into society, into the market. The first one is the product itself. It has to be something different, something attractive, something that people want to try, something that people say, wow, I wonder if this stuff will help me. Okay, I see the testimonies, I see it helped a lot of people. Will it work for me? That's the question. So the product itself has to be, unique and different. The second thing is timing. Timing. We just spoke about the potential increase, but timing. Want to talk about timing? I know you don't.
Well, timing is so important. I mean, to get in front of a wave, companies or businesses, individual businesses have projections, and the ideal time is really after it's been set up. You know what I mean? You kind of let the formation stage, I guess they call it, let that kind of happen, because all kinds of hiccups and burps happen during that stage. Well, with this product, last year they did over $120 million in revenue in its first year. 120. There are companies that have been around 8, 10, 12 years or more that would love to have that number from last year, the first year after the burp, okay? So now it's kind of starting to get out there. People are starting hearing about it, HGH, Guess what? 94, 95% reorder rate. So that becomes passive income is what that is right there.
Yep.
So the timing, we're still really kind of creeping along the line, but the profitability and the potential is doing this right here. So we are probably 18 months away from hitting momentum, maybe less, I think, because really what's going on, right?
Yeah.
And when we hit momentum, we'll be at 200 or 300 million a year. At that point, it's hold on to your seat and good luck, because it's going to be crazy, because we're going to be in Canada, we're going to be in Mexico, we're going to be in other countries. Because when you're FDA registered and FDA licensed, you can get into other countries much more easily than other products that have no FDA anything. if that makes sense.
And
So,
I'm sorry,
go ahead, no, go ahead.
all that without an official product launch.
That's right. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
this thing hasn't even been officially
This is
launched.
like the secret. This is like the secret. Nobody talks about it, but hey, this is amazing. You gotta try it.
I know, but I love people, in the back of their mind think, boy, I wish I could have been there for when Facebook started, when Google started, when Microsoft started. People have that in their subconscious. Man, if I could just have a little piece of that.
Gee, I wonder if it works. Well, it's been around for 15 years, guys.
Yeah.
It was created in the Bay Area of California for MMA fighters, and there have been no negative side effects over the last 15 years. Okay, so you have a 15-year track history, you have the FDA registration, and you have the timing to create your own home business, and not only save money on your taxes, but how about making some money and paying some taxes? How about that? Who wants to pay more money on taxes? I do.
Actually, I do, yeah.
Yes.
I had an interesting experience once. I went to a bank teller and I asked her, I said, what do you think is better? Do you think it's better to make $35,000 a year and pay $5,000 in taxes? Or do you think it's better to make $100,000 a year and pay $30,000 in taxes? She literally paused and thought about it. And she said, no, you know what? I'd rather stay at $35,000 a year. So the average person doesn't even understand, folks, doesn't even understand that it's much better to keep an extra 70 grand.
An extra 35 grand.
An extra, So think about that. So I know people say, I don't want to pay more taxes. Trust me, you do. You want to be at the point where you're actually
That means
paying
you have
tax.
more disposable income
Yes.
to do what? Take a vacation, get your car fixed. I mean, have a nice outfit on, dress, give something to your grandkids, give something to your kids, whatever. Pay something off, help someone else, do a repair, buy a second home. I mean, on and on and on. That's what money is. Money's just a tool, guys. Money is nothing but a tool. That's all it is.
And to use the example of getting the car fixed, because I had to pay $1,000 for my water pump this week. He had it in his subconscious. You just couldn't let it go. He couldn't let it go. When we were in high school freshman year, literally when I first met this guy, if I was sitting at a desk and his hand came close, and if I bumped into it by mistake, he would hit me back. That's the competition. He's a competitor. It's competitions. And we've been doing this for like 45 years. But folks, the point is,
what the
hell was the point? We have no idea.
Whatever.
We go off.
We're having fun.
That's right.
Quality of life.
Exactly.
Making money, helping you look, feel, perform like you did when you were younger. How's that?
Exactly. That's beautiful. So let's wrap it up. Third thing, very important.
Okay, so the product has to be
amazing, which it is, right? The only FDA registered gel. The timing has to be important. Very important. The company that you're representing, okay, the management has to be doing things right, and the leadership has to be doing the right thing.
So let's talk about that for 1 minute.
Yeah.
They've hired, approaching 80 new customer service reps. Why? To cut the processing time into minutes instead of hours, and like it was, just a few months back. They've scaled. They've got more than one FDA approved manufacturing facility.
Yes, manufacturing.
So every step of the process, from the product getting there to the combination of the product and the whole manufacturing, and then of course at the output, the quality control is unbelievable.
It has to be streamlined, and that's
Absolutely.
what they've done. That's
It's incredible. So they've invested literally millions of dollars, guys, on making it easy for you to get your product, or for you to build your business, or both, whatever you want to do.
That's beautiful. And here's the clincher, number 4, very important. In order for it to be a successful product and really change the market and really do very, very well and hit this 45% growth we're talking about in the next year or so, it has to be a disruptor. It has to be a disruptor. It has to be
a disruptor.
A disruptor product. What does that mean? It has to be it can't be one of these, another product. It can't be that, because we already know you're thinking that subconsciously. But when you learn about this gel, you're blown away. I mean, you realize, holy cow, this is not like everything else that's out there. This is so, so different. We also have our own personal testimonies. We've been on this product, probably Pepe a little bit longer. I've been on it for at least 7 months. He's probably a little longer. But, we know how we feel. We know the product's working for us. So, it's not like hearsay. It's not like, oh, somebody told me this stuff is good. We know this stuff is amazing. I mean, look at us. Look at these.
Listen, here's the thing. There are over 1,000 docs, MD docs, that are in the business, are part of the company, that are actually utilizing the product for themselves and recommending it and referring it to their clients and their patients, okay? And not only that, but we have a medical board of directors that is documenting literally thousands of cases. So it is just accepted. The science is incredible. We have a science document that if you'll message us, we'll send you the science document to look at along with a couple videos, okay?
Yep. And all of this is on drmaxandpep.com.
Except for the science document, because that just came out. so I haven't had a chance to upload it. But send us a message. Yes, say yes. I want to know more about the science, and send me the video.
Absolutely. So we're not just a couple of guys, a lot of hot air and talking about this great product that we can't back it up. We can back it up with science. We can back it up with knowledge, with information. We have personal testimonies. We have testimonies of other people. I mean, the Facebook page has got to be up to almost 300,000 people.
Combined men and women, there are about 350,000 men and women with testimonies on the private groups and in Facebook. If you want to take a look at that group, again, message us, friend request, either one of us or both of us. And because we have to add you, we have to only members can add.
By invitation only, I like that. Special.
Invitation only.
It makes you special.
Which makes me think their commercial program was just released a couple weeks ago. Wow. So if you own a gym, if you're a chiropractor, if you're a massage therapist, a physical therapist, if you work by appointment, or have a membership based clientele, you can get great, incredible pricing on the commercial pack.
Or if you know one of these people,
exactly.
You may have someone in your family, you may have a cousin, a friend, a relative who's a professional in this particular realm, this field. You're sitting on a gold mine.
I mean, you guys go to spas and get all gussied up and you spend the whole day. What's the point of that? You're all trying to do what? Look, feel, and perform like you did when you were younger. Guess what this does? It does it by just doing this right here. Put it on your wrist, put it on your inside of your forearm. You rub it on like this, and then you keep combing your hair, and you're done. Do that twice a day, and guess what happens? You look, feel, perform, and live younger.
Okay, now I got to give a disclaimer for the visual that Pepe just gave you. We don't want you to picture us in a spa with our clothes off, rubbing the stuff on. So
if there ever was going to be anything else going to rub on, that would be what.
So in the fine print, we've got to say, we're not responsible for any images generated.
Please don't rub this all over your body.
Yeah, we're not responsible for any images generated in your brain after thinking about that visual. So anyway, that's it. Anything else, brother?
No, that's great.
That's it.
Great.
So we're on, folks, every Thursday evening, 7 p.m. Eastern.
Like and share this. Share this video. Share our page, guys.
Yes, please. And thank you for all the likes and shares. We'll see you next week at 7.
All right. Awesome stuff.
Bye-bye.